Oh dear. I fear we may have hit a new low. A 3,000-word essay on the pollination cycle of flutterby bushes that somehow completely fails to mention the word pollination. Staggering. At least yours have all been legible. Look at this one. She's drawn a diagram in glitter ink. Honestly, your students are just as maddening as mine. Pass me the stack by your elbow. Of course I don't mind. You know I'll always help you where I can. I'm happy to do so. Besides, the quicker we finish your marking, the quicker I get you all to myself. I've missed you this week. It's ridiculous, isn't it? You'd think, now that Albus knows about us, that things might finally feel a little easier. But no. 3 late-night curriculum meetings, 2 rewritten lesson plans, and don't even get me started on the 6th year's Newt proposals. We finally have nothing to hide from him, and yet I've barely managed more than a passing kiss in the corridor all week. I hate weeks like this, when all we have are scraps of time together. I want whole evenings with you, and complete weekends, and lots of very indulgent lunch breaks. The ones where I get to spread you out on this sofa and make you forget what you were supposed to do that afternoon. Come on, pass me those papers. Wait. Let me see your hands. What have you been doing? They're in bits. I bought you a beautiful pair of dragonhide gloves specifically to prevent your hands from ending up like this. You're clearly not using them. Not enough. Where's that balm I used on your shoulders the other night? The one with the calendula petals. Go and get it, and sit with me. I think that's enough marking for one evening. You look like you're about to fall asleep in your ink pot. It's all right. There's only a few left. I'll finish them in the morning while you get ready for work. I told you. If there's a weight I can take from your shoulders, I will. Happily. Here. Drape your legs across my lap and rest your hands on the pillow. I'll massage them properly. One at a... It's 9 o'clock. Who the hell is calling at this hour?
Professor Clearwater? Are you there? It's urgent.
Bloody hell. Get rid of her.
I'm so sorry to disturb you after hours, Professor. Someone's uprooted the mandrakes in Greenhouse 3. It's deafening. A few of us were going to try to repot them ourselves, but we didn't know where you kept the earmuffs. I think I know who did it. I saw Corwin Thistlewick hanging around this afternoon.
Well, there goes our evening. One night. That's all I asked for. Just one bloody night when this castle isn't making demands on us both. If I ever find out who uprooted those mandrakes, I'll have them scrubbing my cauldrons with a toothbrush until they beg for expulsion. Thoughtless, selfish idiots. I suppose we won't be needing this anymore. Bloody hell. I've never seen her wear those before. I wonder why. Too shy, perhaps? Shame. She'd look positively sinful in these. Maybe she bought them for herself. She's perfectly entitled to own pretty things. Doesn't mean they're meant for... God. Is that contraceptive tincture? Of course it is. Why have I never even thought to have that conversation with her? I just assumed she'd have it taken care of. And clearly she has, but a gentleman would have asked, would have ensured it was discussed properly before ever laying a hand on her. I must speak to her about it. I'll do it tonight. When she gets back. What's this? A book? A diary. Her diary. No, I mustn't look. It's private. Absolutely none of my business. But I would love to know what she writes about me. Maybe just one entry. Not to invade, just to understand. I want to know what I mean to her, what she hasn't said out loud. Just one. Then I'll put it back, and she'll never know. I fell in the bloody greenhouse today. I knew I was taking a risk trying to prune my new figwort without help, but I was too stubborn to ask for it and slipped off the ladder. Sprained wrist, bruised ribs. Madame Pomfrey wanted me to stay overnight in the hospital wing, but I couldn't bear the thought of being stuck there, so I discharged myself early. And I don't even care how stupid that was, because none of that matters now. Because, and I still cannot believe I'm about to write this, Severus Snape just helped me take a bloody bath. Severus Snape. He came to my chambers after dinner. First came the telling off. Classic him. But then he sat on the edge of my bed, and something shifted. He asked if there was anything he could do to help, and I, shamelessly, I'll admit, asked if he'd assist me in the bath. I know, not exactly subtle, but it was worth it just to see the look on his face when I said it. I've never seen that look from him before. A strange cocktail of panic, disbelief, and something else. Something softer. He actually stuttered. Severus Snape. Stuttered. I had to bite my lip to stop myself from squealing. After brushing out my hair for me, yes, he actually brushed my hair. He held my hand and walked me to the bathroom. By this point I was so deliriously giddy I could hardly feel my ribs at all. When he unzipped my dress, I swear my knees nearly gave out. I could feel his eyes on the back of my neck, and I think we both stopped breathing for a full 10 seconds. I have to say, he was a perfect gentleman while I was in the water. Any other man would have tried to sneak a glimpse of me beneath the bubbles, and honestly, part of me wished he would have. But he kept his eyes trained on my face the entire time. He actually apologized for the kiss last night. Said he shouldn't have, because I'd been drinking. But I told him it was fine, more than fine, and kissed him again just to prove it. He kissed me back. It was slower than last night, deeper, and suddenly thick with this sensual, skin-prickling awareness, as though we had both remembered that I was naked at precisely the same moment. God, his lips. He is such a good kisser. I'm so tempted to convince him to skive off work tomorrow just so I can lie on the sofa with him all day, snogging like a lovesick schoolgirl. I don't think I'll ever get enough of those lips, or the way he uses them. I'm so surprised by how gentle he is with me. I've gushed in these pages countless times about how tall and imposing he is and how large and strong his hands are. But when he touches me, it's all softness. Softness and intention. He was so careful and tender when he washed my hair. And then there was this moment at the end when he told me how pretty I looked. I swear to God, I almost melted into the bath. I can't remember the last time I blushed that hard. I managed to convince him to stay for a few minutes after he'd tucked me back into bed. I gave him my best come-to-bed eyes, but maddeningly, he was having none of it. Said I wasn't in a fit state, that he didn't want me overexerting myself. And then, the best part, he said that when I was better, it would be an honor, and admitted that he's been waiting months for me. Just writing those words makes my head spin. I wish I could bottle the look in his eyes when he said it. All longing and restraint, crashing together like a storm. It made me want to launch across the bed and rip his buttons open. I want him so badly. And now I know how much he wants me too. Seriously, how is this real life? I should try to get some sleep. The more I sleep, the faster I'll recover. And the sooner we'll be able to. Oh my God. I can't believe she actually writes about me like this. This was months ago. Months. And she was already... I thought I'd imagined it. I thought perhaps I was misreading things, projecting. Clearly not. She wanted me. That badly. That early. And I shouldn't be reading this. I know I shouldn't. It's a violation. A selfish, unforgivable breach of her trust. I should stop. Put it back. Pretend I never saw any of it. And yet, if she wrote this much about a bath, what might she have written about that night? Our night? If I could just find that entry, just to see what it meant to her. And then I'll stop. I will. Found it.